Okay, so I have been requested to show a video of opening the back of the baby and putting in batteries correctly. So let's get that started. So turn the baby over. Oops. Put the arms up. And what I want to do, so you need a few things. If you're wanting to just check the baby turns on, you'll need the teacher key, or I've seen people have like a screwdriver with the same fitting in the back. So if you have a look in the back, it is a triangular, but around a triangular shape. So pop the key into the back, and you want to, it says open to the left, so twist just once, pop that open. So if you see the diagram there, bottom left is negative, push this ribbon over and we'll put the first battery in. So negative pointing towards the head, pop that in. Make sure the ribbon's down there. Same thing, so bottom right hand, the positive faces towards the head. And then top right battery is the negative towards the head. Okay, so when placing the last battery in, you are going to need a paper clip or something long. When you place the last battery in, it will make a noise, it will beep. And this here is the emergency stop-start button, so it actually is indented, so you need something to push down on that. This here is the contact point, and this here is the red light. When baby's batteries are getting low, this light will come on and go red. So let's pop the last battery in, so positive facing up, and then we've got to place the paper clip. Place the last battery in, and then you need to touch the contact point with the indented object. So the positive goes towards the baby's head this time. You'll hear the beep, and then press this in. 1, 2, 3. So it chimes 3 times to put it into emergency start. Contact 1, 2, 3 with a student ID, and then it will be a delay of about 2 to 3 hours. What you would then do would be to replace the battery cover, so pop that on there, get the key. So close is turn the key to the right. So that's all back on. What I will do now is I have the controller, so I will just end simulation by touching to the baby's contact point, and it does say that it already exists, but that's okay because I know the baby is off. If you wanted to check if your baby was on, what I would do is hold the baby upside down and it will whimper and cry, or you could also let the head go back, but that is a lot louder and it doesn't stop crying as quickly as just holding them upside down. The emergency stop-start is the only way that you have to turn your babies on, and so if you don't have any control, so one of these will both control the baby. I feel the best way, it's up to you, but if you do not like to wait 2 hours each time to have the baby on, or 2 or 3 hours each time, I figured if you literally just take the battery out, so mid-feed or anything like that, if you wanted to go to bed or you had something to do, you just turn the baby over, take one battery out. That obviously cuts the circuit and the baby will not function anymore. It'll stop the care, of course. If you were to place that battery in straight away, or 3 days later, or however long later, it will go back to that exact moment. So if you were halfway through a bottle and it stopped then, you would literally have to just put the bottle back onto the baby's mouth. Not, you've already ID'd the baby in the simulation, it's just that the battery was taken out, so it starts off exactly where you left off. So like I said, you'd already ID'd baby, you already sat there for 10 minutes feeding the baby, you have to go somewhere, you have to turn the baby off, it would be right back at that moment. So it might have 5 minutes left of feeding left, might have 20 minutes left of feeding left. That's just what the schedule was at. So I believe that is an awesome way to do it, but I think that you would have to actually restart the emergency stop-start every now and then. So when the simulation ran out, you would have to shut the baby back down, so use the emergency stop, which I believe is 6 chimes in the back. I'll figure that out though and post that another time. And then I assume that you would have to again restart the emergency stop start, so you would have to use the 2 to 3 hour delay, but not every time. So that's just a good little hint, but it is awesome to have one of these controls. When you think about it, the chances of getting these controls are quite rare. If you think about it, schools had, 5 babies with the one control, or 10 babies with one control, or something like that. See, when these babies started coming in, the Realcare 2 Plus, they could actually program a few babies at the same time. So yeah, they would have up to 20 babies with just the one control. And then they started getting the software in. So the percentage of controllers to babies is quite low. There is a chance that they are hard to find. That's why they are quite expensive. I mean, the dolls are expensive on their own,